Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Learning Left-Handed. I don't know about all of you, but I have been looking at places to go on holiday this year, so I was discussing this with my mates and I was saying, you know what, that would make a great episode. Why haven't you done that yet? So I said to myself, you're right. So today on Learning Left-Handed, episode 12. Just think of that, we're on episode 12. It's gone so fast. We're going to be talking about travel apps that you need to try on your next holiday. I know I'll be trying most of these. I don't have an iOS phone, so I cannot do them all. But most of them you can do with either type. Okay, let's begin. With travel apps you need to try. First you need to try Trail Wallet, which is the easiest app to work out your travel budget. Highly worth having a look at it. It's got great reviews, definitely worth checking out. Secondly, and probably the most obvious one on here, is Google Translate, for the obvious reasons for translating and working out. I've seen actual people just going back and forth with Google Translate. So one person, when I was in Greece, I noticed that there is a Greek and English person just sending audios back and forth in their opposite languages. It was really cute, and it's definitely the future. Then you can use this third one called Revolut, which is a card app, so you don't have to worry about exchange fees. It's one of the best places to do it. TransferWise is also a great place to do it as well. So keep your eye out for either of them, they work well. Fourthly, you have Clips, which is a great travel video editor, recommended by a close friend of mine. I would recommend it. Have a look at it, check it out. Fifthly, you've got TriCount, which is your expenses as a group. So say you've got a group of lads, you're going on holiday, you want to work out how much each person owes. It's perfectly good for that. Just write everything down and it'll work it out for you. After that, you have this app called Meetup, which shows the events and places, stuff that's happening where you are. So say you've never been to Greece, for example, and you have no idea what's happening. You go into Meetup, and it'll show you, oh, there is a fishing competition on this side of the island. On the other side of the island, they're having a sardana competition, or they're having whatever is happening on the island. You can see it on Meetup. The next one is called Halide, or Halide, Halide, or Halide, whatever. It's great for travel photos, that's what I've been told. Have a check out that one yourself. Next, you have Triposo, or Triposa, 1S. It's a map and city guide, and it will give you little bits of information about the city that you're going to. Worth having a check out. Friends have highly recommended it, and I trust them. So have a look at that. Then you have Maps.me, which is your iOS map guide. As I said, not all things I'm talking about are for Android, so this is your iOS shout out. This one's not for you unless you have iOS. Next, you have PackPoint, which will give you a packing list of what you'll need when you go to certain places. It'll work out the weather, and it'll be like, well, on Tuesday it's going to rain, so we recommend you bring whether to pack some jeans, or if it's going to be sunny, to pack some shorts and bits and pieces. You can work this out yourself, of course, but this just makes your life a little easier. So instead of having to think, oh no, what am I going to need? Definitely worth checking out. After that, you have this new thing, which has just been told to me literally 2 hours ago, so I haven't done the most research on it, but it's called Eat With. And basically, it's an app that allows you to meet up with locals and eat their traditional food. Some people go to a restaurant, other people have it cooked. It's definitely an experience for the people who haven't done it. You know, it's something to, when you come back, you said everyone has been to the castle, but no one's had John's frittata, and John makes an amazing frittata. That type of thing. Definitely worth checking out. I hope you've enjoyed this list. This has been part 1. Welcome, this is now part 2. This is going to be our third part of our very popular series of little TikToks that I have found and that will be very helpful to you. This is part 3. I hope you've enjoyed it so far, and I hope you continue to. Okay, first things first. This is for the people that are still looking for remote work. I know most work at the moment is still remote because people are getting rid of offices left, right and centre, or other people who are desperately trying to cling on to the office culture by getting the office dog. And for weird amount of people, the office wine bar. How can we be more efficient with wine? I don't know about you, but whenever I've got a glass of wine in my hand, the first thought isn't, you know what, I should be doing something important right now, but I'm enjoying this lovely glass of wine. How about I don't do that? Brilliant, don't you think? So yeah, these are the places that have been highly recommended by my researchers. There's a place called Zapier, that's Zapier, Remote.com, Clipboard Health, Sketch, How to Geek, Lead Finder, and weirdly Wikipedia is looking for people as well. Definitely keep your eye out for that, because we all like those famous and very professional editors. They get paid a lot, so I've been told. Next one. This is for my editing buddies out there, and I know there's a lot of them, especially in the States, so I want to give a shout out to you guys. You're the biggest group who listened to last week's. So this is for you. It's to remove picture backgrounds. Lots of people have been doing this on Fiverr, making a bit of money. It's great. But basically, it's a lot simpler way of doing it. You just go to a page called remove.bg and then you put the pic up. Put the photo up, upload it, and then it will take the background out for you. Definitely worth doing, because you can make a little slight bit of money whenever you need it. Whenever I'm a bit tight for money and I'm going out, I think, you know what, I'm going to help some people out, I'm going to get paid, I'm going to do this, boom, make some money there. Now, like me, most of you are going to be speaking English, otherwise I don't know why you're listening to this, but I appreciate it. And there is this company, this website called acx.com, and basically they have lots of books on there that need turning into audiobooks. So you'll get paid there. You just pick a book and start going. Really worth having a look at. Okay, next we're going to talk about a new website, at least for me, that's going to design very pretty emails. So a lot of people just send a standard text, and there's, when you think of an email, you think it's very boring, black and white, but this is going to make it nice and pretty. So it's going to cheer up the day of whoever gets sent it, especially if you put a little joke at the bottom. At least that works in my experience. It's called Privy, Privy, and it is a great place to design it, so it's definitely worth doing it. Now, this next one, we were deciding whether or not to put it in or not, because some people say they don't have any jobs, some people say they have loads of jobs, depending on which place that they live in. So we've decided to put it in and leave it up to you whether or not you guys will have a look at it or not. But give it a go anyway. It's a little side hustle. It's called appen.com. It has little micro tasks and surveys and bits and pieces. Works better. We've worked out if you don't live in London, there seems to be lots of people in London doing it, so there's not many jobs going around at the moment. Okay, next one. This is for the people who like having powerful extensions. Extensions, I don't mean extension leads, I mean people who find websites that are very helpful. This one was recommended by a group of dads that sent this email to me. It was their first email they've ever done. Their kids have been getting them onto podcasts. But yeah, it's something that's one of them found the other day. It is called Camelizer, and it checks the prices of different things that have been bought online. So say you're on Amazon and you're looking for, let's say, some headphones. It will find out when the most expensive time, when the cheapest time, and it'll actually, if you can set it up, it'll set up an alarm to tell you when it goes back into your pay bracket. So say you're waiting for these 30 quid headphones to go down to 20, you'll set up an alert on Camelizer. That is Camelizer, Camelizer. and it will send you a little alert for it. Next one. This is for more of my copywriting fans and my social media people, because they always like a new trick, don't you, social media people? It's to resize all of your social media platform photos. So this thing will make the photo appear perfectly for each and every social media you have, because they're all slightly different. And this is called Pixel Hunter. Definitely give it a try. I'm going to be trying it for this week, so I hope it works as well for me as it works for you. Now this one is for my coding friends or people who just want to start coding, and it's completely free. And I can't believe that. When someone told me about this, I thought, I've got to find out, is it actually free? But it is a Harvard offers an introduction to coding course, completely and utterly free. This is what I've been told. So go to this website, go to onlinelearning.harvard.edu/course/CS50_introduction_computer_science. Give it a go. It's completely free, so even if you learn one thing, you've learned it from Harvard. And I'm not going to lie, it's going to look really nice having that little certificate on your wall saying, look, oh look, he learnt something from Harvard. That's brilliant. Something to keep in mind. Okay, and only 2 more today. This is going to be good for the people who are worried at the moment, especially in my country, in England, about the cost of living raise. And you're going to have to work, and it works out how much your cost of living will be depending on where you live. So say for example, in this modern age, you can do all of your work from a laptop. It'll tell you how much it'll cost to live in this country for it, or to go somewhere else like Bali or Belize or somewhere where the cost of living is obviously a lot cheaper. And that is called nomadlist.com or numio.com. Those are the 2 biggest. We couldn't decide which one we preferred, so give them both a go. I'll say that name again, nomadlist.com and numio.com. Definitely worth checking out. And finally, this is for the people who are podcasters or bloggers and they just need good ideas for next thing to put on there. It is an unlimited content type of thing, so you just put in some words, some SEO words, and it'll work out on a title generator, literally called titlegenerator.com. Highly recommend that you ever check it out. Thank you as always for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful week, because this has been Learning Left-Handed.